was one of the original manufacturers of mechanical typesetting machines, hot metal, transitioned into next generations of typesetting, photo print, and then electronic publishing, systems, electronic typesetters. The font business of Monotype, which is what survives today, evolved out of that business. When desktop publishing came about in the mid-'80s, Monotype began a program of converting all of its historic and very important typeface families into digital formats. We've been licensing fonts for a long, long time now, 25 years or more.
We've got typefaces really in everything with a screen, everything that's printed. Probably best known for typefaces like Helvetica, Frutiger, Univer. Really anything with a screen has got probably our typefaces somewhere in it. Fonts.com has been around for a number of years, and we've gone through a few different iterations of the website. Most notably, web fonts has become a big part of what we do. We combined the ability to buy desktop fonts and web fonts in one site, and it's really become sort of our premier vehicle for deploying web fonts throughout the internet. Fonts.com was redesigned, and really the main focus was around usability and design aesthetic. Working with Devbridge for us has been great because they actually understand fonts and font data, which can be really complex. We're definitely not selling t-shirts online with a couple of sizes and a couple of colors. There's as many as thousands of glyphs inside all of these fonts. Having someone that understands that data meant reducing the learning curve and getting to work faster. That's been fantastic for us because there's not a lot of people out there that understand fonts like we do. So over the years, we've used a number of out-of-the-box products, and what we've found is that we can get them to work with a lot of customization. One of the reasons we went with the Devbridge CMS was because it really was very lightweight. It wasn't a whole bunch of things that we weren't going to use, and it was very native to the platform that we're working in .NET. And so it was easy for us to expand and customize what we needed without having to, let's say, ignore 80% of what comes out of the box. So the things that I love about working with Devbridge is the response time. It's really quick. A good global workforce. The productivity is fantastic. They almost have a full 24/7 work day. That's a big part of working on projects of this size, since we have so many different people that are involved. Also the understanding of the business that we're working with, and being able to bring good suggestions and ideas to make things better than they were. We've worked closely with Victorus over there and his team. We actually have integrated them really into our internal workforce as well. We have sprints that we run every week where we're prioritizing and determining features that we're going to release, and those guys are involved in all of those calls. So I mean, really just adding on to the workforce, and they're just part of the team. If you've got your own development group internally, working with Devbridge is nice because it allows you to take your own team members, move them into a position where they're really more of a development lead, and then able to add staff to what they're doing and provide more horsepower and really increase the productivity and throughput of their own team. I would say Devbridge is the one that we trust with some of the more, let's say, delicate parts of the architecture that we've built, some of the more critical parts. We know that the output of the development team is going to be good, and it's not going to require a lot of time or effort for us to review what comes back and make sure that the quality is good. And so in that way, I think Devbridge is probably our closest partner. A partner like Devbridge is going to be one that we're going to be using for all kinds of different things as they come up, whether it's usability stuff or whether it's development or just the fact that they get web fonts and websites and how to integrate type into the digital world. I think that's an important piece of the service that they provide to us. So I see a long partnership with Devbridge.